What is going on YouTube? ChessGains here, back with another video. I just had some coffee, you know what that means. In this video we're gonna do some puzzles. I'm gonna try to hit 2850 in puzzle rating for the first time in this video. I'm currently 2844, so one or two puzzles should do it, and let's just go straight into it. As usual, pause the video if you want to try and solve the puzzle yourself. But this is the one here. It's currently black to move and potentially win. We will see. Three minor pieces each, two rooks each, a queen each. Material seems balanced. So yeah, what else do we notice? We notice that this knight is pinned. We have these three checks, I guess. We also have this push kind of to kick away this guy, if that's anything. I don't see anything immediately obvious in this one, so maybe let's just start calculating. I mean, knight here, he can't take back with a knight, and taking back with the queen is also obviously terrible. So he could capture like this. And what we do then, would we take with the pawn? Then he can move, and what have we achieved there? I don't know, not much. I guess we could try to take the pawn then to threaten this, but nah, seems far-fetched. Can we trap the queen with the bishop g4 maybe? Doesn't have too many nice squares. You can just go here though, possibly. So that doesn't seem to do it. Yeah, I don't know. I'm not seeing anything like concrete to even start with here. Maybe you do. Nice. Take here. You can take with the king. I don't love it. And again, this check, he just takes, right? We don't even have this check, he just takes. And this doesn't do anything. Nah, sacking the queen is not the move. But as I said, this pawn push, if we take, we just take back, and that's a piece for a pawn. And here, he doesn't have that square either, so this might just trap the bishop. But the question is that enough? Is that enough? I mean, pawn c5, there's so much else going on. Yeah, again, as in last episode, I'm probably going to take a minute in silence or something like that, and think about this puzzle on my own. So try to solve it before me. Okay, so I looked at this puzzle now for a bit, and I don't see anything better than just c5, which I think traps the bishop. I don't know what white can do. I also don't see that white has any big threats. Well, actually, I'm just kidding. c5, he just takes the knight. He just takes the knight. So it's not trapped at all. He can just take the knight, and that's just a trade. Take. Okay, so it's not c5, probably. Unless it still is, unless we want that to happen. So we can do this to threaten the knight, you know. c5 takes, maybe even queen takes, but queen takes pawn takes. White would have pawn d4 though, and take. We can't get to the knight really. So c5, bishop takes knight, pawn takes is the same story. He can push the pawn. And if we take, he just takes back. I guess there we could have bishop g4 and the queen would have to move somewhere and we would have check. And then we would win the knight. I'm still kind of liking c5. I don't see anything else. Because this knight check just takes with the pawn. We take back. And he just moves the queen. It doesn't even open up the d file because the bishop is still here defended. And again, this move to go after the queen, I think you just go queen f4. And I don't see a continuation. It's definitely not a rook move here, pawn here, taking definitely not, and moving this bishop somewhere, nah. And like here it just takes, sacrificing the rook doesn't make any sense. I think it's c5, I think it's gonna respond with takes, but what difference is queen or pawn there? I think pawn. So c5, bishop takes knight, pawn takes knight, and we almost have a threat of pushing the pawn. Yeah, we have a threat of pushing the pawn. If he does, let's say, like nothing, then we push the pawn, and the knight is cooked, you know. So he had to take, we take, and he can't get out of that, I think. Well, no. So basically c5, bishop takes, pawn takes. He has to push d4. Take. And what was my plan there? There was my plan here. And he can't stay on this diagonal with the queen. And then we would have... no, we don't even though, because he has this. He has knight takes. Oh, man. It's funny if this is not the correct move. Like, I just calculated a pretty nice, like, long line, and the move is like this, you know. I don't see anything obvious in this position. c5, bishop takes f6, pawn takes. But what if queen takes again? What I don't like? Well, he can just trade queens, and I don't like that. Then he does this, and there I definitely don't have anything. No, I don't like that. c5, bishop takes knight, pawn takes bishop, push d4, takes. Huh. Ah, and we would... no. Well, we have check there. We have check. No, we don't. The knight is gone. Ah. Okay, so this might be the wrong move, but I'm going to play c5. And it's really the wrong move. Wow, minus 12. It was 2700 rated. c5 is definitely not the move. So what's the move then? I talked about this, and it's the move. But what next? What next? Now this move? Yeah, oh, I just... Okay, so now, no, okay, start with this. And that's it. What? If it takes... we take with check. I don't get it. That's unfortunate. But I'm literally playing at my like peak puzzle rating here, so should be expected. I played this. Yeah, the move would have been bishop takes. And then you don't even take back. But I calculated that line. He doesn't even have to play d4. Just knight e2 defends the knight, and this doesn't work. You can just take probably. No. Oh, we'll get first. You can first threaten the queen, I guess. Huh. But the line I was kind of talking about was this. I thought I had to play this to stop this threat. And yeah, this is winning for black, this move. And if you played here, that would give check, okay. But yeah, but that was not the best moves for white though. Huh, the best move was here. Queen played here, now we played c5. And the computer played this. We had to play c takes bishop. And if he takes, what happens if he takes? Like we check with a rook, I guess. If he just goes here, and the best move is to sack the rook. To get the queen. What? Huh. Yeah, this one was very difficult. It was not very concrete, even when you see the solution. I mean, I looked at this move. He plays here, now c5. Yeah, I guess the queens are aligned, and we can somehow try to force the king to a white square. Huh, okay. Well, let's do another puzzle and try to redeem ourselves, I guess. Now we're down in the ratings, 28-32. Hopefully this one goes better. Black to move again. Here it's a bigger imbalance in the position. We have a rook and knight. White has a queen. We're up by one pawn. And White's king is out of squares. Basically, this looks like checkmate, but he would take it with the queen. But white is not threatening anything immediately, really. He has no checks. He has this one, but we capture. So maybe this move, you know, to go for this, but he just goes here. Huh. What about this f6 to intercept the queen's line? f6 might be nice. I mean, but he can take it with the pawn, which is check. So probably not f6. I was gonna say maybe knight f6 works as well, but both of those moves you can just take, which opens up a check that must be losing. Pawn here takes with check. Have to move. Then just push the pawn. And we don't even have this. This knight move doesn't change anything. Starting with like a different king move. I mean, if you take here, you just take the pawn with check. No. Go here, doesn't change much. I think still, well, they wouldn't, yeah, then he could take even, check, and go here. Then you could take our knight. Definitely facing some difficult ones in this episode of my puzzle solving here. Check, takes, and the line just ends right there. We're completely lost. Pushing a pawn. Again, you can take this pawn. Do we take? He just takes, and that looks good for white. But what about e5 then? The same idea as f6. e5. I like e5. It's the same idea as before, you know, blocking this diagonal. e5, he can't take e5. Of course. e5, what does it do if he takes here? This is, I mean, it's immediate threat of mate. So e5, can he stop mate? I don't think so. He had to play like this just to delay it. e5, yeah, again, he doesn't have any checks. He'll probably sack the queen. I'm gonna play e5, and then I'm gonna deliver checkmate. Okay, nice. So that was 5 points. That's probably gonna do it for this video. I think it's long enough. That first one was very it wasn't so concrete, so I struggle with those. But this one was much more concrete. You know, it was a checkmate idea, a nice one. I saw this move pretty quickly. So for some reason I didn't see this one, which is just the same idea. I saw both of these moves, but pretty nice. Intercept the long diagonal to deliver checkmate. So yeah, I didn't make it to 2850. That will be in the next one, hopefully. Let me know if you solved that first one. I thought it was tough. Leave a like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you guys in the next one. Goodbye.